Here on the second floor of this building is where there were snipers. The police had snipers in there. And how nobody saw him crawling up on this roof. He probably crawled up from the back right up here. But how nobody saw him shimmying when people on the ground saw him is going to be the subject of much debate. Now, 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks learns of this Trump rally that's taking place on July 13th. He learns about it on...
All right, let's get an overview on the assassination and the media here from Howard Kurtz.
There was a moment when the shock of the attempted assassination of Donald Trump 48 hours earlier had not worn off, when the calls for national unity clashed with the finger-pointing over inflammatory rhetoric, when we got our first glimpse of the former president of the United States, his ear bandaged where the gunman's bullet came within millimeters of taking his life.
He will be the next president of the United States.
It was an electric scene at the Republican convention in Milwaukee, which was also excited over Trump's VP pick, J.D. Vance, who was battling largely negative commentary from the press. Journalists constantly recycled the Ohio senator's blistering criticism from 2016 when he denigrated Trump, and Vance hit back at the media establishment.
You texted a friend that Trump is a cynical a-hole like Nixon who wouldn't be that bad and might even prove useful, and that he's America's Hitler.
I bought into the media's lies and distortions. I bought into this idea that somehow he was going to be so different, a terrible threat to democracy. It was a joke.
President Biden, who called Trump the night of the shooting, used a rare Oval Office address to appeal for a lowering of the temperature.
There's no place in America for this kind of violence, or for any violence ever. Period. No exceptions. We can't allow this violence to be normalized.
On that, even media partisans can agree. But Biden, while battling COVID, is also trying to beat back an increasingly loud campaign of leaks as top Democrats Chuck Schumer, Hakeem Jeffries, Nancy Pelosi let it be known they're trying to pressure him out of the race. All this while the convention spotlighted a Republican Party more unified than ever behind Donald Trump.